Hello aqua friends, welcome to my channel. My name's Nicole and today I have this beautiful robin's nest that's backlit and it's just going to be so much fun spring project to do. Let's get started. First thing first, let's work on the nest. I'm going to be wetting the nest area so that we can put in the colors wet on wet. So we're going to be careful not to paint the eggs, just the nest itself. Once I have that nice and wet, my first color that I'm using is burnt sienna. So building up my colors slowly, I'm using more paint, less water to get a darker variation of this color. Now, along with the burnt sienna, I am using transparent brown oxide as well as sepia. Now, a perfect time to get some lighter areas while the paint is drying, if you take a palette knife and do some scraping, notice that I am getting lots of nice lighter colors in here as well. So while the nest is drying, I'm just going to dry that a little bit so that I can work on the background here. Working the background the same way, wet on wet. We want this beautiful foresty look, so bringing in some beautiful spring yellows and greens. Starting off always with your light colors. I have some warm yellows in my palette. Doing a little bit of foliage of some flowers in that left-hand corner. I want everything soft and out of focus. Got my favorite gold green and then some sap green. Now for the darkest parts, I do like to add shadow green. Now while that's wet, we can lift up with a sponge, a damp sponge, and lift up some lights. So lift up as many lights as you'd like, and then you're just going to let that dry. So while the sky is drying, we can go ahead with our cute little eggs. For the light effects on the eggs, I'm using a little bit of quinacridone red. Any warm blue in your palette will work. I have phthalo blue yellow shade as well as some marine blue. And for the darkest shadowy parts at the bottom of the eggs, I am using indigo. Just before your egg dries, I'm using some sepia and just some tiny dots in order to get speckled eggs. If you don't want the dots, that's fine. You can leave it without dots. Your egg has to be completely dry before you start your next egg, otherwise you'll make a bloom. So we're just going to continue on with all the eggs, working them in the same manner, starting off with your lights and building up darker, and ending with the speckles if you desire those. I love the speckles. I think they're cute. Working on this last egg. If you're wondering what sort of dorky outfit I'm wearing, I do have my bird out, and it is just protects my clothes while he sits on my shoulder. All right, last little speckles here. Now, overall, I'm looking at these eggs and I'm deciding where I need to increase some of those shadows. Adding a couple of details to the flowers in that corner, but I'm gonna hit them with my paper towel so that it's just a very light out of focus effect. Picking up a few highlights from my nest with a stiff flat brush. Now I do want some lighter areas where the sun is shining through. I really want to get more of that paint lifted. So I'm using a stencil with a piece of paper towel and a damp magic eraser. Notice that's letting a lot more light shining through, and it's really drawing the eye to the different contrasts going on in this painting. For some final touches, I do have a little bit of white gouache and just adding a bit more details of branches and that going into the background. I love the way this turned out, guys. Take your tape off. You just created a masterpiece. Congratulations. Stay tuned next week for my third painting of this series. I'll see you guys next time.